Well, Terry Skibberton, I suppose the real talking point was after the second goal. We had a player down on the deck at the time. They go ahead and score. Johnny is sent off in the aftermath. What do you make of it?
Well, I'd like about the first goal as well, actually, because listen, it was a really tight game, top of the table game, game of few chances. You know, they're very good and very resolute, and so are we. So we get into that second half, and Riley makes a tackle and a foul, which if you see it, it's on the crest of the rugby lines where the little cross is. And the ref for some reason said that there was a second foul in that seemed to be right on the edge of the box. We've looked back on it, so the free kick's taken from 25 yards higher up than when the first foul was given. So then they put the ball in the box and we're not marking, so there's no real argument from that point. But if someone gives a foul away that's up 20 yards away, and then the time you're giving the free kick is on the edge of the box, it just doesn't add up to me. And you know, us after that, it was hard to regroup, hard to refocus. We changed a few things, changed shape, but you know, we've got to step up to the plate as well. You know, we're not creating enough. We're not getting ourselves in positions where we're creating like we was earlier on in the season, and we're putting teams under enough pressure. And we need to look at that. We're gonna reflect. We're gonna make sure that we have, you know, a really good meeting. We're gonna sit down all together and make sure that we get through this, because them incidents, and it's happened for a little while now, have really gone against us. And we need to be resolute, and we need to stand up against everybody at the minute as a football club.
What's the situation now as with regards to Johnny in terms of the next game or potential suspension? Could we appeal it?
I don't know. So just to fall out from this, we just need to make sure that you know, we, as I said, we regroup, we refocus, and we make sure that we march on.
And in terms of how things are now, what's the mood like in the dressing room at the moment after that?
Disappointment. I think the lads are frustrated as well, because we haven't given enough, as in putting the team and the opposition under a lot more pressure, especially that, you know, that last little part of the game. But these teams are really clever, and they've been promoted for a reason. They're a very good side, you know, and Darren's been there, seen it, done it, and been promoted before, and they just saw the game out, and you know, they know when to waste a little bit of time, when to slow the game down, and it was hard for us to gain any momentum, and we knew that. We're disappointed, we're hurting, but we'll come back stronger for it.
The first half very even though, very cagey, but we were still very much in it. We
were brilliant first half. You know, both teams were you know, cancelled each other out a little bit. It was a game of few chances. We had a couple of chances. I think Jono's header, which was a difficult chance, but also Sam Hutchinson's shot, where the goalkeeper had to make a really good save from, you know, 12, 13 yards out. And yeah, we was more than capable, more than in the game. And those two incidences have gone against us, and that we're really, really disappointed about. So us moving on, we just got to make sure that we stick together as a team, and as I said, the thing that we've got to do is we've got to look more like us, and we've got to create more chances. And we're not going to score more goals unless we create more chances.
So as you said, I mean, the good thing is now, at least going into that final game, you've got Jake Reeves back, Miles Hippolyte, Marcus Brown's got more minutes under his belt, so that puts us in a good position going up to Grimsby.
It does. So we need to realise where we are, and do feel like there's been a little bit of doom and gloom around the place. We've got ourselves into a really good position, and we've had a little bit of a stutter, but we need to make sure that we come together and do what Wimbledon do, which is do it against the odds, do it the hard way, and stick together and see this job through. And we've got to make sure that we see this job through now next week.
Terry, thanks very much for your time.
No problem.